Yo, we locked in. It's due season. It's your boy Carl Anthony, and welcome to the Man Cave. So, um, I'm about to do a excuse the close up. I'm about to do a video about hit the like button, subscribe first, algorithms, you know. Um, I want to talk about toxic masculinity. Okay, this buzzword has been going on for the last few years. Um, a lot due to with the Me Too movement and things like that. But let's talk about how the broad term of toxic masculinity is not helpful and not really accurate. Um, you know, we live in a society today where it's becoming more matriarchal, you know, feminine induced, um, and everything is to make femininity the prevalent state of mankind. Now, look, I am super respectful towards women. I'm not one of those guys that likes to bash women. I don't use the B word. Um, I don't really call women the whole word, and I don't talk usually talk about women in those types of ways. Um, in generally, you know, and I'm so you know misogyny and things like that. Yeah, they're problematic. Men who abuse women, problematic. Men who rape women are problematic. Those are all um, attributes of men that are terrible. Now, I don't like to call it toxic masculinity because it's just toxic. The person is toxic. If a man or woman is doing something contrary to the other person that's in a negative manner, it is toxic because women are toxic. But you don't have a group of men calling women toxic femininity. You know, the feminist movement is starting to become toxic. You know, but we live in a world and a society where um, being manly now is looked down upon. Um, Being confident as a man is looked down upon. My son just graduated from 8th grade. I remember he came to me one time and said that he told a friend of his, a white girl in his class, that uh, he was telling her that that me, his dad, is always talking to him about being confident and being manly and things like that. And she said that was toxic masculinity. Telling my son to be confident and to be manly is toxic in her eyes. Now, those are the narratives that are hindering the progress as a culture, because you are going to have a group of women that grow up with feminist ideologies that say that it's okay for a man to be soft, it's okay for a man to be feminine, it's okay for a man not to be a man, and that's what's happening, and that's my problem with the term toxic masculinity and the people who subscribe to it wholeheartedly. I think that we as people have to really stop putting labels on everything. I classify people based on who they are, like individually. You know, I don't want to make blanket terms for everybody. Um, it's That's the problem, you know. Um, but as a man, growing up in this society, man, look, it is indicative that you promote proper masculinity to your sons, okay? To your children, that are boys. They should know how to be a man. They should know what a man does and doesn't do. How to the qualities that make a man. How to be a provider. How to be a hard worker. How to be confident. How to stand up for others. How to protect the woman. Yes. How to protect the woman. Is that toxic to say we need to protect women? No. I think that's it's like women want to be so independent these days, but at the same time, if they're like, oh, we should be protected. Well, what is it? Like, I thought that's toxic when men are manly and do things to you know fill in the role of what a man really is. We got to start thinking first before we say things. We got to start really being a little more accountable for our own personal actions. Part of the reason why a lot of men are toxic is because of how they were raised. And in the black community, a lot of men were raised by women and not taught how to be a man properly. And at the same time, it's just, we do have, as men, we do have a lot of hang-ups about, or ideologies within our own selves that of ways we try to prove our manhood, which are sometimes false. Your manhood is not determined by how much sex you have with different women, or how you treat women or things like that. Your manhood is determined by your character. Are you a stand-up guy? Are you honest? Are you brave? Are you confident? Are you manly? Are you able to work with your hands? Are you strong in actual physical strength? Those are the things that make you a man. Are you a man of principle? Are you a man of stature? Are you able to, conquer fear? Those are the things that make you a man. So let's get out the notion of toxic masculinity. Let's not promote that. Let's get past all of that. You know what I'm saying? Just my thoughts. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you think about the whole toxic masculinity topic. And catch you later. Peace.